I'm sorry, my time ran out. But like I was saying, is that the fact is the black athlete made the game. This game would not be the same if it wasn't for the black athlete. Football would not be where it's at if it wasn't for the black athlete. Remember, the AFL really was bringing in a lot of players. They didn't do it because they loved black folks. They did it out of necessity. Now, the Colin Kaepernick situation is nothing new because in the AFL, if you look at this, a documentary called the AFL, the American Football Conference or the American Football League, and it talks about a racial incident that happened, I want to say around 65, when it was supposed to have the AFL All-Star game in New Orleans, but then they ended up moving it to Houston due to racial issues, and black athletes stood up. But then the owners of the AFL told them, quote, "You're not here to fool with politics, you're just here to play football." Now, this is a different day and age where these football players make way more money than they did then. And to me, they have really more of a voice. I really wish a lot of more and more of these brothers would stand up and really address the issues that is going on in the black community. But these empty stadiums will make me laugh because there's a picture of San Francisco too with an empty ass stadium. And this is what the NFL gets for ignoring black issues and spitting on the black community. Remember, even at their halftime shows, they ever had the Rolling Stones were playing in Detroit, Motown. Had the damn Rolling Stones playing in Motown. When you should have had one of the many black artists that are from that Detroit area to play at that Super Bowl when it was in Detroit. They had the Rolling Stones. I believe they had the Who. Why couldn't they have Parliament? Why couldn't they have Earth, Wind, and Fire? Cooling Gang, who are much better bands and more original than them white British bands who are imitating what the black artists here are basically innovating in. So it would be nice, but it just boils down to we eventually need to have our own stuff. Create your own league, and you really wouldn't have all these problems. These white folks are not going to change. They're never going to respect you. Create your own league. But then, when you start talking about building, doing for self, then they want to call you nigga and all that stuff. But I'm all for brothers creating their own league. But just looking at this, and here's the article, the title of the article. Okay. Stadium is half empty for Colts Rams regular season opener in LA. This is so funny, man. This is what the NFL gets. Pissing on the black community. You can't do that, man. 70% of your league, you just can't do that. All right. Peace and love.